Welcome, both new and long-time Leo viewers, to Golden Fortune Leo, a space where we cut through the fluff and speak straight to the heart of what it means to be a Leo in this wild, unpredictable world. As someone who has spent decades immersed in the study of astrology, psychology, and the subtle wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, I can tell you with confidence, this isn't just another horoscope channel. This is where we unpack the deeper layers of your cosmic identity, and maybe have a few good laughs along the way, because let's be honest, even the mighty Leo needs a dose of humor with their daily dose of destiny. Today's message speaks to something I've seen play out over and over again in both my research and life experience. Sometimes, life doesn't strip away what no longer serves us with a dramatic thunderclap. Sometimes, it simply lets go, soft as a breath. For a Leo, a sign wired for grand gestures and bold moves, this quiet shift might feel unsettling, until you realize it's your soul finally putting down the weight it was never meant to carry. If you've been feeling strangely calm amid life's usual chaos, that's no accident. It's your spirit aligning with a higher path as you step into your year of triumph 2025, a season meant not just for surviving, but for soaring. Now, about this sacred space we've created together. Yes, even the Leos who thrive in the center of attention need a circle where ego takes a back seat and truth takes the wheel. In Buddhist thought, the real power comes when you show up fully present, aware, and open. And don't worry, mindfulness doesn't mean you have to sit cross-legged in a forest clearing, unless that's your thing. For Leo, it often looks more like recognizing when you're roaring out of pride, or when it's time to purr out of peace. And speaking of higher callings, let's talk about the indigo child energy in you. You're not here to blend in, Leo, you're wired to challenge stale systems, stir up change, and walk paths others are too afraid to explore. Whether you've known it for years or are just waking up to it now, you're part of a group I like to call the chosen ones, those destined to leave a real imprint on this world. And the funniest thing? Even when you're trying to lay low in your favorite pajamas, the universe still seems to drag you into the spotlight. It's like cosmic hide and seek, but you're always it. So buckle up, Leo. This is your season to embrace your nature, bold, wise, maybe a little dramatic, and to do it with heart, humor, and the unshakable knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be. One of the greatest cosmic ironies I've observed, both in my research and life, is how often the loudest, boldest souls are the ones carrying the deepest, quietest wounds. And Leo, I'm looking right at you. You shine, you roar, you light up every room you walk into, but even the brightest stars cast shadows. The wound of the abandoned inner child, that deep, aching sense of being unseen, unheard, or dismissed, is no stranger to many Leos. It often hides behind that dazzling confidence and charm. But here's the real truth, healing doesn't mean taming your roar or dialing down your shine. It means knowing when to roar, and when it's wiser to purr. Sometimes, real strength is in the soft moments when you finally allow yourself to be seen as you truly are, not just as the image you project. Now, let's talk tarot, because the cards don't lie, even if people sometimes do. The King of Cups calls you to master your heart, Leo. It's love in motion, love that isn't just felt but acted on. The Six of Pentacles reminds you that life's balancing act is real, and your generosity, whether it's time, kindness, or those signature Leo compliments, does come back around. But the Eight of Swords? That's your cosmic nudge. It's time to break free from the fears that have been clipping your wings. Playing it safe in the lion's den isn't noble, it's boring. And if there's one thing Leo hates more than fear, it's boredom. Think of fear like glitter. It sticks to everything until you face it, clean it up, and refuse to let it spread. So if you're feeling stuck right now, that's the universe flashing a giant neon sign in your direction. Your discomfort isn't punishment, it's the doorway to your next big breakthrough. And because I know Leos hate waiting in line for anything, let me put it this way, this is your VIP fast pass to growth. Grab it with both paws, and stride forward like the born leader you are. One of the biggest lessons I've learned after years of studying both astrology and human psychology is this: the very thing we fear often hides the exact strength we need to break through. And Leo, as much as you love being the fearless leader, even you have your sneaky little survival habits, like avoidance, denial, and the classic "I'll deal with it tomorrow" dance. It's like emotional procrastination has been part of your royal toolkit. But here's the kicker, you're not the chosen procrastinator. You're the chosen one, born for boldness, not for sitting on the sidelines waiting for your feelings to fix themselves. It's time for an upgrade, Leo. Time to uninstall those outdated emotional apps and download some serious self-awareness software. After all, how can you claim your throne in this year of triumph 2025 if you're too busy dodging your own growth? And speaking of feelings, let them flow. Seriously. There's zero shame in having a full-blown emotional moment. If the King of Cups teaches us anything, it's that real maturity isn't about burying your emotions in a shallow grave and pretending they're gone. It's about mastering them, riding the waves, and knowing when to let a good storm roll through. Honestly, a proper Leo meltdown is like a summer thunderstorm, loud, intense, maybe a little dramatic, because of course, but it clears the air and makes room for brighter skies. So if you need to cry, scream into a pillow, or blast your favorite power ballad at full volume, do it. That's not weakness. That's emotional house cleaning. Now, let's talk about that overworked lion brain of yours. If your mind has felt like it's been running a marathon on a hamster wheel, you're not alone. Mental exhaustion isn't a sign of failure, it's a flashing indicator light on your inner dashboard. And believe it or not, dream journaling isn't just for crystal collectors and moon gazers. It's a powerful tool that even a no-nonsense Leo can benefit from. Your subconscious has been trying to send you messages, and those dreams, yes, even the weird ones where you're being chased by a giant squirrel, have wisdom tucked inside. Write them down before they slip away. Even the king of the jungle needs a dream nap now and then. And trust me, when you capture those insights, you'll feel less like you're losing your mind, and more like you're finally hearing it speak. After decades of studying astrology, psychology, and a fair share of human nature, here's one truth I've learned that never fails, Leo, you can conquer the world, but you've got to conquer yourself first. And that starts with the basics, your health. Let me put it in perspective. You wouldn't send a lion into the wild without sharpening its claws, right? So why keep ignoring those nagging signals from your body and mind? Self-care isn't some trendy hashtag, it's your foundation. Think of it as the royal armor you need for your leap into the year of triumph 2025. Because whether you realize it or not, you're already standing at the edge of a life-changing skydive. And yes, I know, skydiving sounds terrifying, even for a lion-hearted chosen one like you. But picture this, you, soaring through the skies, mane catching the wind, eyes fixed on the horizon of your destiny. Just, don't forget your parachute. And by parachute, I mean your spiritual, emotional, and physical readiness. Leaping is noble. Crashing is not. Now, let's talk about that other mirror in your life, the moon. In astrology, the moon reflects not just light, but your inner emotional truths. And let me tell you, Leo, even though you're ruled by the blazing sun, the moon has a sneaky way of showing you parts of yourself you'd rather ignore. You might think you're all about grand gestures and roaring applause, but the real magic? It happens in those quiet, everyday moments. Like the unexpected kindness from a stranger. A soft smile exchanged at the grocery store. The friend who checks in without asking for anything. These aren't small moments, they're cosmic winks reminding you that love, in its simplest form, is still love. And between us, Leo, you've never exactly been shy about soaking up admiration. So go ahead. Bask in it. Take it in like the sun you are. Let those small doses of love fill you up and fuel your fire. The world sees you, flaws, fears, fabulousness, and all. And here comes the biggie, change. I get it. Change has a bad rep. It feels like the universe flipping the table on your perfectly arranged life. But here's the cosmic joke, nothing grows without change. Even a lion knows when it's time to leave the old hunting grounds. If the savannah's dried up, sitting there waiting for a miracle snack isn't going to cut it. Sometimes, you've got to move, chase new opportunities, hunt new dreams, claim new territories of the heart and mind. The numerology card 5 you pulled in this reading isn't a warning. It's a green light. Change isn't out to get you, it's out to grow you. And trust me, resisting it only makes the ride bumpier. Flow with it, adapt, and you'll find the new savannah overflowing with everything you've been chasing. Speaking of signals, let's talk angel numbers. 0220 isn't just some random number flashing on your phone or popping up on receipts. It's a cosmic heads up. A reminder that good fortune isn't just circling, it's homing in on you. But here's the catch, it's circling you because you've been bold, disciplined, and heart-led. Keep that up. You're not here to tiptoe into your destiny. You're here to strut into it, full-on chosen one style. Own your power, lead with heart, and walk like the universe's spotlight is always on you. Because honestly, Leo, it probably is. As we wrap this up, let me echo something Rhea said in her message of gratitude. Here at Golden Fortune Leo, we're more than just a channel, we're a pride. A community of lions and lionesses owning not just their survival, but their story. You've made it through storms, heartbreaks, doubts, and fears. And now you're not just surviving 2025, you're owning it. With heart, humor, and yes, a little bit of cosmic swagger. So if you felt a connection today, if this message sparked something inside you, don't let it stop here. Hit that like button, share this with your fellow lions, and subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo for more deep dives, heart talks, and yes, a few laughs along the way. Because life's too short not to enjoy the ride. And trust me, Leo, the best is yet to come.